मत्कर्म कृन्मत्परमो मद्भक्तः सङ्गवर्जितः निर्वैरः सर्वभूतेषु यः स मामेति पाण्डव.
O Arjuna, one who engages in actions for my sake, considering me as the supreme goal, engages in devotional service, is free from attachment to the fruits of action, and is devoid of enmity towards any living entity, such a person attains me.
Taking a bath at a particular place in the river Ganges is equivalent to taking a bath in the entire river of Ganges. Similarly, it is enough for those who cannot read the whole Bhagavad Gita to read and contemplate this single verse. Adi Shankara referred to this verse as the essence of the entire Gita because all the yogas are included in this verse. Lord has included karma, bhakti, and jnana yogas. Therefore, Adi Shankara said, if you contemplate upon this single verse, you will get the path towards God.
Mat karma krut implies work for my sake. We should do such a work that God would admire. Doing work as an offering to God implies performing good deeds selflessly. Whatever work you do selflessly is God's work only. Work with your hands and remember God with your mind. You will get clarity of mind only through selfless work. You will not find the path towards the spiritual heart without performing good deeds.
If you perform the acts prescribed by God and refrain from doing the acts forbidden by God, it is equivalent to doing God's work. Whatever you do, you should remember that God exists in the form of society. You should not possess independent intellect. Your thinking should not be based on ego sense. God has prescribed the do's and don'ts. Do not question why God has forbidden a particular act. God has mentioned it only for your welfare. But you are not concerned about your shreyas or welfare. You are concerned only about your prayas, that which you love.
We always like those who praise us, not those who tell us the truth. Adi Shankara said, if you do good deeds selflessly, it will purify your mind and intellect. Then, you will become fit to attain self-knowledge. You will not attain self-knowledge by merely doing good work. The secret here is if you perform the deeds not to your liking but to God's liking, He will bestow you with such thinking faculty by which you can know Him.
Lord Krishna said, you have come here to fight. It is in your body's destiny. If there is no destiny, you will not even get the body. If you work with a desire, your destiny is formed, by which you will inevitably get a physical body. As per your body's destiny, you must fight, whether you like it or not. If you fight willingly, this destiny will not repeat in future births. Work is unavoidable. If you work unwillingly, you will be chased by the same destiny even in future births. This is Bhagavad Gita's secret. Hence, Mat Karma Krut refers to the Karma Yoga.
Mat Paramaha implies, make me only as your goal. The Lord implied, whatever may be your work, whatever may be your nature, always keep me as your goal. You only have to attain me in your life. Therefore, make an effort to reach me.
Mat Bhaktaha implies, become my devotee. By being my devotee, you will attain purity of thought. By attaining purity of thought, you will achieve purity of mind. You will achieve liberation only through the gate of purity of mind, not any other gate. Once we start loving God, we will lose all unnecessary thoughts, and our body consciousness will reduce. The Lord said, "Whether the circumstances are favorable or not, you should not lose your faith in me. Be my devotee, possess love, devotion, and faith in me. You must chant my name and meditate upon my form. If you perform good deeds, I assure you there is no distressing state. It does not matter if you lose your breath, but do not lose your faith in God." Though Vibhishana was a demon, he abandoned his brother for the sake of virtue. He left everything for the sake of Rama, that is, for the sake of God, and took his shelter. This is the sign of a devotee. It is complete surrender. It is enough if you have a living faith in God's existence. Your mind will become conditioned, and you will get reformed. Hence, Mat Bhaktaha refers to the path of devotion.
Sanghavarjitaha refers to the Jnana Yoga. You should not possess any passion for any object in the world or your body. Whatever thought comes to you arises out of the thought, "I am the body," or ego. All the thoughts are based upon this single thought of "I am the body." As long as this ego exists, the other thoughts keep arising and cannot be avoided. From where does this ego arise? Is it from inside or from outside? It comes from within only. If you can catch hold of the source of ego, it vanishes, and you are caught by another I, Brahman. Even Brahman is revealed to you as I. But it is not limited to a body, object, or the world. It is complete and perfect. It is the embodiment of bliss, truth, and knowledge. It is only existence.
Jesus said, "There is a truth within your heart. As the sun is unaware of darkness, even the self within your heart is unaware of either birth or death. It is not dependent, but it is independent. If you want to achieve a permanent abode, the other world, endless peace, endless bliss, or independent happiness, you must know the truth or experience the truth. Till then, you will not have freedom, happiness, or bliss."
Nirvairaha sarva bhutashu implies you should possess love and compassion towards all beings without hatred. We develop hostility towards those who harm us. Though there is a sufficient cause for developing enmity, possess love only and not hatred. If you have enmity, you will build hatred. Then, despite doing pranayama or yoga, your mind will always travel towards them whomever you hate. Likes and dislikes are the only cause for the extroversion of the mind. If you develop enmity or hatred, your mind gets polluted. Therefore, possess love for everyone. God exists in the hearts of all as the indweller. He is the enjoyer. If you give food to anyone, you may think a particular person ate the food. But it is not they eating it. It is God only who enjoys inside them.
The goal of karma yoga is to control and reform the senses. Bhakti yoga aims to identify and eliminate the weaknesses and sorrows within us. Jnana yoga seeks to attain the subtle intellect or discrimination to understand God's words in the true sense.
शक्ति है भक्ति है जन्मों की मुक्ति सर्दी